go. There we go. Beautiful. All right, we're live. Let's go. Yes. Kind of the gist of it. So what have you been up to? How are the shows going?
They've been good. I got
since we're live. Hold on, let me stop you. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
I just want to kind of maybe talk about what you do. I know you stay home with your kids a lot, but you obviously have hobbies and passions that you're into. Maybe just kind of give some background on that.
Yeah. So I used to own Witchcraft Brews. I was the head brewer and owner over there. And then that closed during the pandemic, right when my wife and I got pregnant. Well, she got pregnant.
Well,
Yeah. And then I ended up going stay-at-home dad mode from there. And then I do bartending on the side and play in the transport, drums in a cover band.
You are straight up customer service.
Yes, sir. Yep. So yeah, we got an acoustic gig tonight over at Buncey's.
So let me ask you this: how important has customer service been to your actual band and performing? I know that's a weird.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely important. Like, when I'm not playing up on the stage, I definitely am utilizing the customer service skills and just, talking to people, and, it's not all fun and games. A lot of it is kind of approaching it with that, worker mindset and how can I make sure this person comes back to another show. And
Interesting. Interesting. That's really neat. Because when you watch shows live, that's like the furthest thing from your mind, right?
Right, exactly. Just thinking about not messing up.
Right. Yeah. You don't have to be great, just don't mess up.
Right. Hopefully I'm pretty great too, but
Dude, I haven't seen you live, and I'd love to.
Yeah, you gotta make it out one of these days.
I absolutely have to. I know. I gotta pull my pants up, be a big boy. I don't get out. I'm such a homebody. I know, and I feel terrible that I don't, because like my cousin does. He does comedy, so he goes live shows.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And I feel so bad because I deeply want to go see him perform, but when you're a single dad,
it's tough.
So incredibly hard.
It's not just your own time you're managing.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna go out and you watch my kid.
Yeah.
Not a good look. But luckily though, my cousin does record some of his stuff, so I am able to see his shows.
Cool. Does he do like open mic stuff, or is he over at like comedy at the Carlson?
Comedy
or
at the
like...
Carlson, yeah.
Hey, cool.
Yeah. 100%. Definitely very good. He has a really interesting. He's turned it into a bit, but it's a true story. He actually is like, this is a dude that is just like, he is like the furthest thing you would ever expect from like a person who ever got shot by a gun.
Okay.
And this is a true story. He has a bit about it, but basically he was sleeping one night and somebody had told these bad people that his apartment was a drug dealer's apartment. So these wonderful gentlemen came in the night with guns and broke into his apartment. And he was sleeping, and they got him up and made him open his safe. And he's like, dude, there's like tax documents in there. Like,
yeah, like nothing you want.
Yes, this is not like, I really don't have. I don't have what you're looking for. I'm not. And like he literally was like saying how the thieves were confused. They were confused, and so long story short, I don't know how he ended up getting shot, but I think that the person that shot him accidentally, like it was an accidental
Didn't
discharge.
mean to do it.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. Yep.
Well, isn't that just fun?
Yep. And it was like, he's like, dude, it like grazed me. It didn't even like, it was like a lethal. I was like, you know how lucky you are?
Yeah.
Some guy, he's like, oh man, I'm sorry. Bang!
Yeah.
Like, poor guy. Can you imagine that? So funny. So yeah, so that's really cool. Do you guys do any merchandise for your band?
A bit. We've got some shirts and some shot glasses.
That's really cool. You know,
Yeah.
you can plug that into your live shows.
Yeah, for sure.
If you did live social shopping on either TikTok or whatnot, and you had merchandise, be like, hey, you want to support the band? We do once a month show.
Right, right.
Come support the band. Literally, this helps keep us performing. Go live on whatnot. Go with your bandmates. Go with your wife, whoever is the head of the band, and
I'm trying to come up with more like limited merch too. That like, you know, it's tough because we're covers. It's not like we have like a CD that's coming out and I can be like, buy this shirt and it's promoting this album, you know.
Right.
So it's kind of tough, but I'm trying to come up with something that's kind of more of a like limited release concept than just like a shirt with like our logo on
I
it,
like
you
that. So you have an idea for what that looks like.
know? At least in concept, yes, but
So
no real ideas quite yet.
do you have, now I know this is a weird question, and if I sound ignorant or like an asshole, please don't take it that way. Are you able to describe what that looks like in words? Like, you don't have to do it right now, but like, would you be able to put that into words, the idea?
Like what the product is?
Correct.
I mean, once I come up with exactly what it is, yeah.
So like logo-wise, can you describe that?
Oh, like describing what we currently have, you mean? Yes. So actually, so we're called the Transport. So the logos started with, we were just trying to come up with ideas of what a logo could look like. So we Google searched the Transport and just kind of went through Google and saw what kind of things like came up. We were originally called the Transport from a band name Generator. It said the Transport Llama. And we were like, oh, we'll drop the llama and we'll be the Transport.
Oh man.
But this thing came up in the Google search where it was called a transport protein.
A transport.
And I guess it's, yeah, something in our bodies. And it showed like this display of the transport protein, and it kind of looked like a T-shaped, like cell, circular kind of a thing. And
Oh, interesting.
literally took like the inspiration from that and made the logo. It kind of looks a lot like the Tesla logo almost, but we had our logo first.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So now, in your mind, when you think of transport, the name of your band, what is like? See, to me, I think of like a train.
Yeah, so for us, kind of the concept now is, so we play like mainly 2000s rock and pop hits.
Okay.
So now it's kind of like we'll transport you to the, you know, back to the 2000s
Gotcha.
and enjoy the music of, you know,
Dude,
depending
how
on
about,
what age you are, but you know, your high school, your college, whatever.
how about a literal train going into an actual portal? That would be sick.
Yeah.
So what I would do to start with it, that was just an idea we came up with. But one thing you can do that this I think will blow your mind, if you use ChatGPT, OpenAI, what I would do is I would put that in there. So what's cool about ChatGPT, and I think so many people are behind on. Do you use it, by the way?
I do a bit, yeah. I've actually done this before where I typed it in trying to come up with like a new, like fresh logo. I absolutely hated everything I came up with, but
Yeah. Did you? So one of the things that I think helps transform that is like, I would go to OpenAI, ChatGPT. I like that platform better than all of them. It's the original, and it's the OpenAI version. And I just go, hey, ChatGPT, I'm trying to come up with an idea for a logo or banner for my band. My band is Transport. I was thinking this, XYZ, a train going into a portal, just using that example. Do you have any other ideas of what would be cool? Something along those lines? You see what I'm saying?
right. So you kind of give it a
And
little
yes,
inspiration
It'll
to draw
come
from.
exactly. Try that. It'll come up with at least 10 different ideas that are along your theme. And then you just say, create a visual for number one. Create a visual for number two. And it goes back and says, okay,
Right.
yep. It's really cool. So, and then it starts to learn you. I made it so I've been helping other businesses. That's one of the things I've been doing, and I'm actually kind of in the process of creating a digital product where I teach people how to launch on Whatnot.
Uh-huh.
Basically, create a brand and launch live on Whatnot. And so essentially, um, basically, I'm just like, hey, what's your vision? They tell me their vision. I go through, and I've successfully created like 3 logos
Oh, nice.
just using ChatGPT, and it takes seconds. So for other people, and I have 4 different brands right now myself that I'm working on. So the digital product is going to kind of be a little separate, and it's I created an Instagram called Jacob Mistakeup, and I'm really going to hammer Instagram using like reels and stuff.
Yep.
And basically, that's where I'm going to be trying to sell that digital product is over Instagram, because I'll run a reel, basically being like, blah blah blah, scale to 100K. Like I'm not gonna go through like my whole spiel, but essentially, basically these quick plugs that will sell this digital product. So I'm in the process right now of capturing footage where, like last night, I shot a behind the scenes on Whatnot, just to kind of show like, so like I had the camera basically over my shoulder as I was going live. And I showed like what I do, and then there's different segments in there where I'm essentially talking about, 1, trying different things, 2, like how to post things, how to like do a show and go live. Like you really want to post it, if when you're starting you want to kind of post it like 2-3 weeks out.
Yeah, hype it up.
So the longer they sit, and then what you do is you just kind of like build the shows after that. So like, let's say you wanted to go live every single day. Well, over time you would just develop like, okay, Monday's my Monday mini series, we go live for 45 minutes.
Sure,
Tuesday's
sure.
my Tuesday is my coin and coffee, my Wednesday is my hump day, whatever. And because actually, so I have 3 shows for mine. I do Monday miniseries, Thursday Thunder, and then that's actually a new show I just developed. So
Thursday
before
Thunder?
it used to be Thursday morning coffee and coins. That was
Okay.
basically it. But then everybody started doing coffee and coins. So like I noticed that like all of a sudden all these channels were doing coffee and coins. It's like, dude, the easiest thing to do on a morning show.
Oh, yeah.
So I switched it to Thursday Thunder, and it's their Thunder rounds, but it sticks to that mini series. So basically, I do like these. I did literally brand new. I did the first show last night live. So it's pretty cool that the digital product will actually show me trying an entirely new show.
Yeah.
Completely new style of show. So that's pretty cool. And then that'll be actually in the digital product. Then I'm going to teach people how to create the brand at the end, like how you get it out there. Simple ways to come up with like an easy brand. And basically, like essentially, I'm not going to give away all my secrets, but basically walk them through it, and then right there, and then at the end, I'm gonna create another brand and just go live. I'm gonna pick a topic.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I like sports, I like coins, I like barbering, and so I can actually
I'm
launch,
gonna monetize every single one.
monetize
Yeah.
every one,
Yeah.
sell a product on every single one.
Yeah.
So like essentially, I could I could essentially create a barbering brand on Whatnot. And I go live doing haircuts, and I'm like, guys, you're gonna love this for curly hair. Bang, bang, bang. Like, this product is incredible. We're gonna auction one off right now.
Right.
Bam, bang, bang, bang. We do an auction, right, and then do a haircut in between, which is really not that hard because you launch it, and all I gotta do is be like, guys, we're live. Guys, you gotta bid. So I'd get like a
Right.
second camera, have it linked to the mics, so this way, because when we're talking, this picks up everything.
Right.
So like I don't have to be like, oh, right?
Yeah.
Like it's so annoying. So get a second one, figure out that getting a second transmitter, and basically have like a table with the item being auctioned. Bang, guys, we're running this auction in 2 minutes. Guys, check this out. And then they're checking here. They can see the main screen, and the mini screen where it's the actual item.
Cool.
And then this way it'll give people time to price the product. So the idea is to find better pricing than people can online. So you got to do your homework on that. People come in, get an opportunity to buy some hair products, people can ask like, hey man, yo, I really need a pomade, dude. I need, you know what I mean? Like, I'm out of pomade. I actually don't know where to get any good pomade. Bam, here we go. All right, I'm gonna put it up. Starting bid. Gonna make sure it's more than I paid for it. Guess what? You don't have to go look for it. Try to find it on these old ass search engines, dude. They're like, bro, I'm telling you, Google is, you know where Google AdWords is right now? It's where the yellow pages were when Google came out.
really?
Yes, it's over. He talks about it, and this guy he's a savant.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this guy is just one of the smartest dudes when it comes to all that stuff. All right, so how do you want your beard? I know we usually taper it. Your beard's longer than it's usually been.
Yeah, I'm this time of year I go a little bit longer usually, so kind of just like a little shape up kind of a deal.
Sure. Shape up is good.
Yeah.
Okay. You got it. I know I took my freaking headrest is out there, but that's okay. Just look up for me. Little shape up. Oh my god, the trimmers are doing such a good job. Yeah, oh yeah, so you asked about Edge.
Oh yeah.
Bro, there's a lot of history there, so like, I'll just kind of try to sum up the beginning, because it is relevant to why it all ended. Basically, like, I was always treated different than everybody else there.
From day one.
From day one, yeah. And then I did everything I could because obviously I lived very close to the shop that I didn't want to travel.
So super convenient for you.
Yes. Yeah. Wanted to limit the amount of time traveling so I could spend more time with my kid, but what actually ended up happening was the opposite.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, I ended up having no control over my schedule. I had no control over my creative anymore other than take a picture of your haircuts. Like, I don't want to take a picture. I'd rather display my fucking work.
Yeah.
So, like, that was the whole YouTube thing, bro. Like, I have over 100,000 views on my YouTube channel without making a video in 4 years. If I had continued doing that, I would have learned to monetize it.
Oh,
bro,
yeah.
you look at the date. Look at the date of my last video. How many views? I only had like 400 views. I knew right in that moment, short form content was in. They just added the reels at that time. And you check, when did reels become a thing? It would have been probably like 3 months before that. But it was, long form content was dying. And that's why I stopped making long form. But now it's all about the live stuff. Or good podcasts. If you want long form content, it's going to be because somebody filmed the podcast, put it up. They were able to put a really good title on it, and
it sucks you.
Yeah.
Keeps you there.
Yeah. So that's why I like to capture these haircuts, because it's like, I'll throw it right on my channel. I don't care if one person watches it.
Watches the whole thing.
I'll upload the whole thing
like,
to my channel.
Glad you're here. Yeah.
Delete it right from my phone, and you didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. I'm gonna have to edit that part out. No, I don't even look at them. I just upload them. I'm like, yeah, because I'm gonna end up like not liking what I say anyway. So
Right.
You're like, oh, what an asshole I am. Like, no, I want to keep the asshole. Yep. So yeah, so I think that it's just the world changed. I was recognizing it. I was recognizing that actually just doing this all day, every day was holding me back, and in the long run, I was just going to be left behind. That's how I felt.
Right, it wasn't allowing you to move forward.
I was like, I'd rather live day to day and struggle more and focus on the long term than to
be more comfortable now, but not have a certain future.
Yeah, and come home and be like, I'm so tired. I literally am either gonna go lay down and take a nap, or I'm probably gonna die.
Yeah.
Like it's just it.
Yep.
It's like
then you're just a cog in the machine.
That's right. I'm like, yeah, haircuts is a part of it, but it's not the whole part of it. And all that bullshit where people are like, oh, you're not committed. It's like, I am more committed than anybody.
Right.
Like, you have no idea. like there comes a point where you just like after you've cut hair for so long that you like I'm just being honest with you, like you realize you don't really get better because it's a creative. Like you can't really get better at creative, you can only become more creative.
Right. Well, that's a good point.
Like, and so I'm like, I'm not like before it was about getting better. Now I'm like, I'm as good as I'm gonna be that day. Period.
Right.
Like I'm either gonna be on, or and you know it's funny when I switched here, this like impression. This was interesting, because obviously I'm not cutting hair less, and in people's minds, he's gonna lose it. He's gonna lose his touch, and you could feel that perception in some people.
Really?
Where like, yeah, they're kind of like, oh, is this a good haircut? Now I have to question his haircut.
I can't believe anybody cares that much, to be honest.
I think people are just dumb. I think people are just, you know, like, no offense. I love people, you know, I love people, but I just like, I get that, and it was sort of like, oh, now you have to prove yourself to me. It's like, oh, I wasn't able to prove it to you.
Yeah.
You know, over the last however many years you've been coming to me.
Yeah, you're still coming back, aren't you? You like something.
Yeah. That's too funny. Yeah.
So this guy's treating you different from day one. Doesn't let you do your content.
Yeah, I mean, I never really like that. That was a fact. He told me it was a conflict of brand.
It sounds like he just didn't want you to get bigger than the shop.
Correct. Yes, but then when they were hurting for barbers, guys like some of the other barbers that came in were given more creative freedom. It's like, okay, wait, so he can go live on Instagram, I can't go live on YouTube?
That's odd.
Please explain to me the difference. Oh, because I've already had 100,000 views on my YouTube channel. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right. And he hasn't done any barbering in a long time, so it's just promoting right now. I get it. Yeah. One of the creepiest people I've ever worked for. So, yeah, and you know somebody's not a great person when they have to badmouth like other people that they don't even know. Like he used to badmouth my old bosses. I'd be like, oh, it's so much better working here, isn't it? It's like, how in the hell would you know? Why? Because Rachel would complain. Oh, I gotta edit that out. Because she would complain about those. She worked for those same people.
Yeah.
You know, your wife worked for the same people that I did. Oh, and she came home and complained about work. Who doesn't do that?
Right. Yeah, that's part of life, right?
Kind of part of like communicating. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, well, I'm gonna go home and lay it on you, fool. Yeah. So, but no, there were some bad experiences, but I used to laugh because there were times where I'm like, dude, you know what? Yeah, this guy used to mess with me a lot, but I'll tell you what, dude, it was nothing compared to what you've done. Like, bro, all right, so over the 2 3/4 years I was at this shop, I told him from day one I typically last 2 years in a shop before I move on.
Okay.
So I come in and I basically cut hair for 2 years and I reevaluate where I am.
Right.
In life, not just in barbering.
Sure.
Barbering will always be there until my body isn't, right? So, and so, dude, the fact that I got to almost 3 years with them, and I think they should just be grateful.
Yeah.
Right?
Shows that location was really something for you. Just being so close to home.
Sure, yeah, exactly. That was kind of it. I'll give them that. There were a good amount of days that, not every day, but there were days where I just wanted to cut hair. I didn't want to be like, woo, you know, like.
Yeah, like put on that fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, dude, anyway, I won't get it. There's too many things that are just, you would just be like, dude, what? Like, but I will give you kind of like the one thing that I couldn't get over. When they first hired me, as a barber, I sent them a resume. It's barbering, dude.
Yeah.
So I sent them one anyway. I'm like, all right, here's my resume. Like, do you want to work together? You know, like that's kind of how it usually goes.
I would think it would be more like show me some pictures of your cuts or something.
By
like
then
that,
I had the YouTube channel.
Oh, so he
So I
was
was just
going
like, go to
on
my
it and
YouTube
he was
channel.
looking at that too.
This is my work.
Yeah.
So she right away loved the creative.
Yeah.
Like I could see it in her eyes. She's like, I think you could be a floating barber, which is like you got to be a baller to be able to do that, dude. Like you got to be like.
What's the concept of floating?
Floating is basically you're going into a shop, and it is creating inspiration in that shop. That's the way I view
so
it.
you're almost there to like
Yes.
inspire the other
Yes,
barbers
to get better, to up their game.
Interesting.
And like
Okay.
cover, obviously do haircuts there, right? Cover.
Uh-huh.
That's my mindset, and their mindset is more like I think that you're going to be a draw.
Right.
And so she was already like dreaming up ideas, and I wasn't really a fan of that. I was like, no. I was like, I think if you just let me like throw up my tripod, we'll be good.
Yeah.
And that was so right away when she was kind of going through that motion. I'm gonna switch over here so we can get this side. But when she was going through that motion, the how do I put it? He jumped in and intervened, and it became just like him telling her to pump her brakes, basically. Like not basically, that's what he said. He's like, whoa, like we have to talk about this. This is,
Interesting.
And it was kind of like I could tell he didn't want to hire me. And I know for a fact because when they made me go to a second interview, and when I got to that interview, he also told me another barber I'd previously worked with who never had a problem with. We worked together and actually co-GM'd 2 years of fantasy football together, where we got together to hang out for fantasy football, to do the draft, all that. We worked fine.
Yeah.
I never had an issue, and he basically told them, don't hire me.
So weird.
I
So
literally,
it sounds
bro,
like him and his wife disagreed.
You want to know why? You want to
and
know
then-
why? You want to know why? I know why, and I'll say it. He was bisexual at the time. Period. And he admitted it to me, and he said it, and I will go to my grave that he said he was bisexual, and I think he was embarrassed because he ended up realizing, oh, I'm not. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care, but I will call you out on that because I think that's the truth. And there's probably another angle because the guy I worked for was a drug addict. There's probably another angle because, you worked for, but it's like, so did you, bro. And you were smoking weed all day, every day. You were high every day cutting hair.
Right.
So don't tell me about drugs.
Right.
Give me a break. So just being real about that. So anyway, so he said he doesn't want to hire you. We asked him to give us one reason why, and he couldn't. That's the only reason we're hiring you. That's what he said to me. So right from the beginning, he didn't want to hire me.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even really the owner, but he had no choice. So then I also found out about a year and a half later when one of our others left. He literally told me out the door, he's like, you do know that he was trying to get the owner to fire you, who is his wife. And he was trying to rally us to not like you.
Oh
And I was like, oh, that's
God.
interesting. And he's like, but like, this person liked you immediately. And then I knew these two were like manufacturing a hatred towards me.
Right.
I was like, I don't know you. Why are you like, what did I do to you?
Yeah.
You know?
Like I didn't sign up for all this drama.
Yeah,
like,
like,
yeah. I
you
don't
don't
know
like
why I
me
was part of a soap opera.
For what? I'm helping your business grow.
Yeah.
So I never said nothing. I just saw it, But then later on, he's like, dude, I just want you to know, I do like you, and I'm sorry that I let him influence me. He literally said that. So I know for a fact he was trying to manufacture this like fake hatred. So anyway, so like it was, obviously like right from that point, you're just kind of like, yeah, this isn't forever.
Right.
So
why would you expect otherwise? Yeah.
Right, and the fact that I was able to stick it out for another like 14 months there.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so he did. So like a little while after that, that person literally was like, I don't know why Jacob stays there. He gets treated so badly, and here's what happened. So that rumor started going around. It got back to our shop. He actually came, and this is his version of squashing it. Oh, I know we've had our differences. I just want you to know there's a rumor going around. And listen, if you need anything, we are here for you. Okay, so we just want you to know that. That was his version of squashing it, which he mentioned many other times over the next like 14 months about how I thought we squashed it, but then kept doing these same things.
Yeah.
So he would hire a young person. My overflow went to that person. And then if they liked him, they would stay there. If they didn't, they would come right back. I knew that was happening. He learned who my people were, and then like would be like, "Oh, this person, I bet you I could get him to." And I knew what he was doing.
Trying
And
to
I'm like,
convert,
"Okay, I
yeah,
get
yeah.
it." Like part of it is your idea that like we just want to do as many haircuts today as possible. I get that business aspect of it, but also at the same time, I'm building for the long term. And if they were willing to book for next Tuesday, why would you call them and put them on for Friday?
Right. They're willing to wait.
They're
for
willing
me.
to wait for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Like you're just hurting my business now. Now I have to get a new client, go through the consultation, blah blah blah. Blah.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
just kind of
no,
like
that's shady, super shady.
yeah, and it was just sort of him like laying down his dominance. I get it, whatever, dude. I just shut up and cut hair as much as I could. So then fast forward. I started doing live social shopping, which was like fun for me. It was like something new. It was invigorating. I was able to talk about something different besides something nobody else is really doing.
Yeah.
And I was starting to kind of get a little bit of success doing it. And I was like, it kind of made me realize, I'm like, oh my gosh.
I'm
no,
twice. Yeah.
well, no, what it made me realize is the power of our brains as a human. Like you literally say you're going to do something, you get the idea, you'll start doing it.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just need to like do.
It's just a drive thing. You got to manifest that shit.
Yes. Yep. If you get the idea and you start doing things that like line up with that idea, you'll get it done. Mm-hmm. You wanted to start a band, you did. You wanted to create music, you wanted to create a banger. You had in your head how it was going to go, how it was going to look. It happened.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Right. It's manifesting. So I realized I was like, okay, well, like. I don't have to put up with this guy. And he would come in every single day and very clearly, and the whole shop had laughed so hard about how, like, especially at the end, how he would come up to me and be like, you know, make sure everything's shut off and this is shut off and this is shut off. All right, see you tomorrow. Hey, have a good night. Oh,
To
it says,
everyone
thank
else.
you so much. Thank you so much. No, to the pretty girls. Just the girls. Just the girls. Then he'd go to the other male barbers and be like, yep, see ya. Have a good night. And I'm like, wait a minute. She works 10 hours.
Yeah.
I work 50.
Yeah.
Wait, what are we talking about? What are you thanking her? Why does she get a freaking high five and a pat on the back?
Right.
You're like, really? That's what you think of your workers? Is because she has a butt that you would like to see naked, right? Like, bro, give me a break, dude. Mr. Oh, I'm all about the business. Okay.
Right.
But he would also manufacture like just fake things. Like he actually would send in clients that were like the shops to kind of try to get like, oh, he said this, right? Like, and blah, 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 going. Like he would like literally like send people to be like, how's the experience? And then, but if he wanted to, he could manufacture.
So like a paid secret shopper,
yes,
almost?
Pretty much. Like, because I was notorious for going over on my time.
Sure.
But for how long? A couple minutes here and there.
Yeah,
most of the time, that's something you have little control over.
Yeah.
And if you're not a real barber, you won't know that. He's not a real barber. He had only been doing it for 2 years, and he's trying to run a shop telling you that you're going over.
Wow. Okay.
So that'd be like me telling you, like, hey, you could be playing your drums better. Like,
Right.
well, all right, here you go.
Yeah, like fuck you, show me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and a couple times that did happen where he was forced to take one of my clients because they had like an emergency and couldn't get in with me.
Okay.
He would walk around the shop and be like, do you got anybody coming that's easy for me and you could take him? And I'm like, nope. Nope. Why am I? No, because you know what?
Just
I'm gonna
because
fall
he's
behind.
lesser skilled, he's saying?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to fall behind. Then, in 2 weeks, you're going to come up to me and say,
bitch at me
oh,
about
bitch at me, you were 15 minutes behind on that night.
Yeah.
Like, are you crazy, dude? Like,
Yeah.
he literally was nuts. So, and I'm sure he'd go home, complain, because I didn't work directly with the owner. Mm-hmm. That person was at a different location.
Okay.
So, of course, that person's going to be like, hey, what's going on at the shop? Oh, it's going to be on.
Yeah.
And it's like, really,
they
it's
only
like,
get
no.
it from that one side. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. You're the one screwing up, not me. And you're passing the buck. Dude, all the bad reviews that we ever got there were legitimately because of him.
That's funny.
Of how annoying he was.
I
They
think
didn't
I
like
remember
getting
that
called.
too when I
Oh.
first. So like, I didn't know that you were cutting hair when I was first looking for like a barber when I first hopped on with you, and I would just go to like my mom used to cut my hair when I was a kid, so like I'd never really been to an actual barber shop, and so I started googling around trying to figure out who's good in the area and whatnot, and Edge came up, and I was reading through the reviews, and like same thing you said, you know, there's just one guy that, you know, is always kind of listed as being like abrasive with customers, or like
Yep.
there was one where he was like
Yep.
something about yelling at somebody outside with a handicap spot or something, and like I was like, okay,
All facts.
like so this guy kind of sounds a little crazy, but I'll just go with this other guy.
Dude,
And then,
all
you know,
facts.
your name's pretty generic, you know.
Yep.
And so I didn't even give it any thought. And then I just made the appointment and sat down in the chair, and you pieced it together, I think, before I did. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yes.
I know
yes.
Jake.
Oh, dude. Well, that's the way, I mean, that's kind of how it works, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, there's no such thing as the best at anything. Like, yeah, it's such a silly concept, dude. Like, yeah, so he was just very, 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 very difficult. Tip for you, if this goes live, you know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to say your name because I'm not going to have you hit me with a defamation, nothing. But tip for you, maybe, just maybe, you might want to give your barber some freedom. Let them set their own schedule. Trust that it's going to work out. That'll probably do a lot better for you, I promise you, if you create a better environment. So I'm just going to say that little rant. So, okay, so now we get to where, I mean, just constant insults throughout the years. Constant backhanded insults for absolutely no reason. One was because of a new, like, get this, girl, go figure, who, of course, she's a butterface.
Okay.
Butterface. No, I'm not a butterface. I'm just butt ugly. Don't get me wrong. I'm
just a
not
butt and a
fooling-
face.
Yeah, I'm not fooling nobody. But, dude, I know for a fact that he was like, look at Jacob. Jacob came in and built up his book in 2 months. He was booked up in 2 months. Okay, you want to know what Jacob did when he started at a new shop? Even 7 years into being a barber, he walked the walk-in welcome sign out to the road every day until I was booked, and it took me 2 months. 2 months to get booked again after being out of a shop for 3 or 4 months because the owner wanted to get rid of the shop and I didn't want to buy it.
Oh.
So I was out of barbering for like 3 months before that. I was doing this. I was doing house calls. And stuff.
Yeah, sure.
You don't ever stop being a barber.
Right.
But yeah, so this guy. So anyway, so he tells this girl, like, look at how quickly she was butt cheeks, dude. She just wasn't. You can't hire a supercuts or a like you can if they're good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're not good.
Sure, but they're
I got to be careful,
Right.
Because the idea behind those places is 5-minute haircuts, do a bunch of smooching and touching, make them feel like they got something, comb their hair a bunch of times, right?
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, "Oh, they did something." No, they didn't, dude. They just whack you the same price a barber's gonna whack you for a good haircut.
Right.
So, that ended up being what she was. So get this, dude. She didn't work a single day there. You know what she did when she got hired there? She went and bought a brand new vehicle, took a loan out on a vehicle without doing a single haircut. That is the second time I've seen that in my career where a female did that.
Smart one.
Did it at Webster as well. We had a great reputation. She came in, thought she was going to wreck our bench. Those people stopped going to her.
Yeah.
And then after a while, the walk-in business was like, I'm going somewhere else because I don't want to get her.
Yeah.
So it killed our business. Terrible.
I didn't even think of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now this girl starts to threaten to leave, bro. Ooh, she's gonna leave, and the owner, this male, like, he can't have that. We need the help over there. Why? For what? For 2 haircuts? She was getting, dude. She was like 3, 4, 5 months in, having
hardly
days.
anything.
A Saturday where she starts her day with 2 appointments.
Ugh.
I'm like, dude, it's Saturday, bro. You should have no openings. Like that. That's not a good sign.
Right.
So Anyway, this one day he's sitting there and he's always looking at the schedule. He goes, he literally, this is what he says. Tell me, I don't know what your interpretation of this would be, but basically he says, dude, why does everybody keep booking with you and not her? Quoted. I literally just quoted that.
Yeah.
That was my response. What do you want
What
me to say?
business do you think we're in?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what do you want me to say?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to say to you? Why are they booking with you and not the girl who I think is attractive?
Right.
Come on. Get out of here with that garbage, dude. So, I remember like that. That's just one example. I'll give you that example. That's the type of stupid stuff I dealt with.
Gotcha.
So you can only take so much of that. And then the other one was the so we got to the end of kind of came to the end of the road where I realized like I just need to leave there. That I'll be okay. And I decided for all my clients' sake that I was going to make it so that I was out of there. Basically, like my last day would be before my trip, so that I had less people on my schedule, and I would have given them like 10 days to cancel.
Right.
So I wrote up a letter basically saying like, hey, I'm just not going to cut full time in a shop anymore. I know that's not going to work for you guys. So I'm out.
Yeah.
And that was that. It was nothing personal. It really wasn't anything personal.
Yeah. Your choice of what to do with your time.
If I enjoyed being there a little bit more, but it became like a sweat locker.
Yeah.
And there's just not that many good people out there. I don't care what people tell you. If my schedule had an opening, dude, somebody was going to be like, don't Jake has an opening? Like, I couldn't believe it. People would be like, I couldn't believe it. I had the lottery today. That is. I'm like, no, you didn't, dude. Somebody just had it canceled.
Canceled.
Yeah, like, and I
Last
canceled
second.
20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And you took it, dude. And I was seeing appointments getting filled in under 4 seconds from cancellation to reopening.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I'm not even joking to you. Because like I'd be like, oh my God, I got somebody, I got to get in. And then boom, it's gone. Go to like book it, somebody was already booking it.
Right.
So yeah, that was a little bit weird. Or not weird at all. That was very that was a poor choice of word. That was very exciting, but also at the same time, that's a whole other conversation I don't want to get into right now. But so anyway, the last few months that I was there, the treatment was getting worse and worse. He stopped communicating with me entirely. He had accused me of he told me that apparently I told some barber that doing $30 haircuts is not worth it and they should quit. Why would I ever tell a barber that? I'm trying to get more people into the industry. I'm trying to get people to realize it is a great career. It's not what I was doing, and he tried to like say some garbage about that. So I don't know what he was thinking. I think it was just another manufactured lie, which I vehemently over and over told him straight to his face that never happened. You're lying, and I don't appreciate you saying that. I straight up said that. I would absolutely never talk like that. And if somebody misunderstood what I was talking about, they may have mistook what I was saying for myself.
Sure, right.
Okay, because
right.
that makes sense. But you're saying that I told a barber they should quit.
They should quit.
Those words never came out of my mouth ever in a million years. What do I give a shit what you do with your career? Number one, like, what do I freaking care what you do with your career? So if this person overheard me talking to a client in private and thought I was talking to them, then one, you should go get a health evaluation.
Yeah, that's not on me at all.
Like, go get your mental health evaluation, okay? So anyway, so I'll give you the last bit. We weren't getting along very well. The 4th of July came, and I did a live social show selling on Whatnot the weekend before, and I was trying to get everything shipped before the weekend.
With the holiday shipping.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, because yeah, I was gonna be, if I didn't get it, I was gonna be delayed. I messed up the order. It's the only order I've ever messed up. It was up to that day. It was my best show I've ever done, and I ended up messing up the shipping. So I had to go through and basically open all like 25 packages and repackage everything. Yes, yeah. So that alone is like about an hour and a half of work just to package it. Then to repackage it, you're talking about another potentially 2 to 3 hours. So you're talking 4 or 5 hours of shipping is not fun. And of course, it's like, of course I have to do this extra work because it's the first time I've ever made money on the platform,
Yeah,
right?
go figure.
Like, wow, what do you know? Now the hourly rate is down to minimum wage, right? So anyway, I'm just kidding. I love you, Whatnot. Shout out to Whatnot. And so was supposed to work Tuesday and Wednesday before the 4th of July. I know Thursday was the 3rd, but at that point I had already taken that day off.
Right.
So I had some other stuff going on. He got mad because I wouldn't change my mind about taking that day off. And I was like, yo, I'm already, like, no, I have plans. Like, I took this off a long time in advance. You knew about it. You're like, well, what if you just come in for half the day? Why? So I'm here till 2 o'clock cleaning up, and then I got to go do the thing, and I got an hour to get home and shower.
Ask me for some favor that's going to add more time on.
Yeah, no shot. Yeah, and then just, there goes my whole day. Now I'm just shot for the whole day. No, I am good. I got other things going on. He got really mad about that, that I was stuck to my guns. Now, mind you, the 2 days before that, I was actually cramming 3 days worth of haircuts. I had like 18 in a row, no breaks. So I was literally doing 36 haircuts in 2 days, and he still wanted me to come in for half a day and do more. And I was like, no.
You said this was the first and only business he's ever run?
Don't know, don't care. No idea. Probably.
Sounds
Sounds
like
about
a first
accurate.
time through, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it was just since like the pandemic thing. I know it hasn't been long. Like
Yeah.
You're
really not going to get along with your employees well if you tell them that they can't take off when they're trying to take off.
When you don't understand the fact that you don't understand the industry, and like people don't get into the industry, you're like, you know what I want to do? Become an independent contractor, work for myself, and have somebody else control my schedule. Nobody says that.
Right.
Like you're dumb, dude.
Yeah.
You're dumb. You should have no say when I work or I don't work, and if it's not worth it for you, replace me.
Yeah.
If you think the money that I'm paying you to be there is not worth it, and the time that I'm there is not worth it, or it's not a good look, or I'm like coming in when people are there and I'm not doing my job when I'm there, then no. But like, dude, you're like, oh, be here all day, every day, or you can't work here.
Independent.
Yeah.
You know that first word in contractor?
Yes.
Yeah. Like.
Oh, but we can hire part-timers. We're going to hire part-timers, which basically means like, oh, you new people can do whatever you want, but you old people, you're full-time. You got to be here. It's like, come on, man. It's not how this industry works, bro. If I feel like dropping to part-time,
Then you can.
I should be able to.
Yep.
Like 100%. Or if I feel like, or if you really want to work around that, you have to have a standard. Hey, everybody has to work at least 30 hours a week. Okay, that's a good way, right? But telling somebody no, open to close, like whatever. So anyway, and that's a fact. He actually forced me to do that. I wasn't able to coach my kids baseball because of him. There was other people involved in that as well. Let's check this out for us here. Oh shit, okay. I just got to tape re up then. Okay. So the wife is probably here. So anyway, so I'll fast forward. Okay, so he called, so Tuesday, just tell her I'm tapering you out and then get you out of here. So basically the gist of it is that Tuesday I was running late because of that audit I had to do for my shipping. I got to work and he was in the parking lot motherfucking me and throwing his hands up because I was 2 minutes late. Now,
Just like screaming from his car?
no, he was in the parking lot throwing his hands up going, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. Yep. That's a fact. Pretty much ended up, I just about wanted to kill him. I stopped my car, I screenshotted my phone because I knew how he likes to play games.
Yeah.
So he would tell his wife, the owner, that oh, he was 15 late, and he did. He actually did.
Of course.
Try to do that. I was way ahead of him. Just for no reason. It's like, you're not going to fire me if I am 15 late. So now, later that same day, we get a client walk in. This was like irony and karma all rolled into one. Client walks in, and the guy looks at him. He goes, "Oh, you're here for so-and-so?" They go, "Yes." He goes, "Okay, so you're just early?" He goes, "I guess," right? Doesn't say nothing.
Okay.
Sits there for like a half hour. Now it's 12:25. Now this person usually doesn't start till 1. All of a sudden, another guy walks in. "Oh, aren't you here for the same person?" "Yes, I am." He goes, "Are you early too?" And the guy looks up. He goes, "No, my appointment was at noon." That guy came in at 11:57. So now there's 2 people here for 1 person. That person's not here yet.
Yeah.
Yet I was 2 minutes late getting Mother F. So he calls that person. They go, "Oh my God, I'm so sick. I was meant to call you, but I fell asleep."
Oh, so they aren't even coming, period.
They're not even coming, period. And he was in the parking lot, mother effing me. You
And
know what he
you're the
says
problem.
to
Yeah,
this
yeah.
person who is a female? "No worries, I'll take care of your schedule. Get some rest and feel better. Happy 4th of July. Take the whole week." But I was a mother effer for being 2 minutes late, okay? Yes, fact, true. That happened. That 100% happened. And I laughed in his face. He comes back to work that night. Now, mind you, I'm working 10 a.m. to 7:30. Okay? This is like an unbelievably long day. Like, we close at 7. I'm already working till 7:30. What does he do? Bro, he shows up. Hiding stuff on myself. He shows up and at 6:45 when I was about to start my last haircut, and I knew he was there to start a fight with me. And I literally in my head I said, "Not today, bro. You better go back home," because he never comes back after. "You better go back home because tonight will not be your night, bro. Tonight will not be your night at all." And sure enough, when he was leaving, because I did not have a conversation with him. And I didn't even have to say it. He knew. So he just goes to take off. I said, "Oh, do you want me to turn the AC off tonight?" He goes, "Mm-hmm." That was his response. My client looks at me like, "Are you kidding me right
Yeah,
now?"
like that's what you get
Like,
as a response.
like you're the only one here working this late and that's how he's treating you? He's like, "Bro, you got to get out of here." My client, literally, "You got to get out of here."
Yeah.
And he's like, dude. So anyway, so now the next morning, I'm trying to finish this audit. I got to be to work by 11 that morning. I have to literally repackage those items. I'm down to my last 3, okay? Look up, it's 9:55. I'm like, perfect, dude. I'll be done by 10:15. That'll give me a half hour to shower, 15 minutes to drop this off at the post office and get to work on the same side of town.
Yeah.
It's right there, just on time. What does he do, bro? He calls me at like 10:05. And all of a sudden goes, "Before you come in today," or no, the first thing he says when he calls me, the first thing he says is, "Do you got something you want to fucking say to me?"
Like, what?
Yes!
Okay.
Imagine I call your phone, Chris, and they say, "Chris, you got something you want to fucking say to me?"
You're like, "No, you called me. Do you have something to say?" Like, hello?
That's what I said!
Yeah.
I was just, you literally said exactly what I said. I said, "Well, since you called me, why don't you start? Because obviously
You're
you have
initiating this
something to say."
conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, are you out of your fucking tree, dude? So anyway, we get into it, and I basically brought up, like, "Hey, you've been treating me like crap for the last 2 months, period. Like, this is a revolving door." I said, "I can predict when you're going to. You just hired a new barber at the other location, and all of a sudden you hire a new barber, and you're like, 'Oh, I'm just going to treat Jacob like shit.' For no reason, dude. You're just, like, sitting here, like starting fights with me for no reason, bro. Like, legitimately, that is 100% what he was doing." And I literally called him out on it. And he goes, and I go, "Randy, you didn't want to," I go, "Dude, you didn't want to hire me from the beginning. You told me to my face. How long did, like," and he goes, "Well, I thought we squashed this." I go, "Here's the problem, bro. Those things that you were doing that you apologized for, you're still doing."
Yeah.
I'm like, "You're still insulting me. You're still starting fights. You're still threatening to fire me." 4 times he called me drunk, telling me he was going to fire me because I was going over by 5 minutes on my haircuts. Then he told the owner I was going over 15, which was a bull-faced lie. Bull-faced lie. And every single time I ever went over more than 5 minutes, was because of the fact that this was a new customer who had crazy hair. He would literally come up and be like, don't worry about that one. I understand why you went over. But 2 weeks later, he'd call you and be
Shit
like,
about it.
yeah, you're going over 15 minutes. Don't even. And then I would try to defend myself. And
Yeah.
he would tell me to shut up. One time at the shop, he literally walked up to me and told me to shut the fuck up and stop talking. That the reason I'm falling behind is because I like to talk to my clients. Period.
I'm ashamed to be an Eagles fan.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, dude. No kidding. All right. I know this mirror's a little off. Okay, so I just trimmed you up a little bit. I wasn't able to like skin taper it out, but
Yeah, no, man, looks great.
good length. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good way to get back on track for today.
Yes, sir.
I got to get this hung. Still so far behind in here. But there was a 5,000 pound elliptical in here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You moving by yourself?
Yes, it's out there.
Holy shit.
it's so
Is it on
stupid.
wheels or something at least?
The crappiest wheels you could ever imagine.
Yeah, those little tiny.
Yep.
Yep.
Like made for like a fan.
Yeah.
Like it's like, how is that bad?
Yep.
So yeah, it's just so basically, so fast forward, I wrote them a letter. They knew that I was leaving for, gotta tighten those up. They knew that I was leaving for a camping trip. It was on the calendar for like 2 months. Mm-hmm. One of the things that we had gotten in a fight about was that they stopped communicating with me and like they were pushing me away. That was my argument, which is very true. And so we get into the screaming match. He pretty much, that's when I made my decision. I was like, yeah, I'm like, after, like, I got to stick it out 1 more month. When I get to my vacation, then I'm going to work up to the vacation. And I'm coming back and I'm going to do something different. And so, gotta just get a little bit of liquid. 1 second. Okay, sorry if this is a little stingy. So, basically, he had, I don't have a lather machine down here.
No, you're good.
So I gotta get one, but, so basically he had, we had the screaming match, and then he had asked, like, do I still want to work there? And I was like, dude, you know, when you're doing all this stuff over and over, no, not at all.
Yeah.
Like, dead serious. So then he literally tells me, like, can we put it behind us, come to work, we'll have a good day. I said, okay, fine. Like, whatever. And that's when I made my decision. I was like, yeah, we got like a month before I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I wrote a letter, right? So now I decided to give him that letter. I was going to give it to him on like the Monday, like give him 1 week notice, because I was like, okay, worst case scenario, they walk me out, tell me to leave. Best case scenario is they believe me that I'm not going to open a shop, and they let me work this last week. So I was going to send it to him, forgot to. Then I decided Tuesday morning I'd give him a letter. This way it would be really awkward if he walked me out in the middle of the day. For them it would be awkward, because I would just make a scene. I would be like, yep, figures, like, bro, literally,
Yeah,
like,
we talked about this. And...
you know. So then I didn't give him the letter. It was in my pocket. He goes, I'm trying to run through this all. He goes, hey, can I just talk to you real quick? I go, yeah, sure, what's up? He goes, this was the week before I was quitting, so this was like 3 weeks after that huge fight we had.
Yeah.
So it was all within a month, and then we just weren't getting along at all. And so the the last little stint was don't have a lather here, but I'll try to just capture this on video. So I think the last little thing was so he takes me into the office and goes, okay, so you're leaving Thursday and coming back the following, like, Tuesday, like 10-day break or 15 or whatever. Mm-hmm. I forget how it worked out. But so I go, yep, that's right? And he, knowing, like, I'm not ever coming back here after this vacation.
Right.
And he goes, okay, because we're going on vacation. We're leaving Thursday. We'll be back the next Thursday. So I'm like, wait a minute, are you kidding me? So, like, he's pretty much relying on me to be there while he's on vacation, but I'm just finding out about this vacation, and I already made up my mind that Saturday was my last day. So basically, he was relying on me for that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So the only commitment I didn't have was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Of the 3 years I was there's only those 3 days I didn't commit to because I was like, I want to pack for my trip, focus on that.
Yeah.
Like I want to enjoy my summer and like enjoy it. Like I haven't done that in years since I've been there. And so then I find out, oh, he had a vacation planned, and everybody else, including the unlicensed person who works there, knew that they were going on vacation for over 2 months, but never told me.
And you were going to be the one who was supposed to watch.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Yes. So now I'm like, I can't win.
Yeah.
I can't win. Like they're
So
gonna,
he just
like,
got super pissed that it didn't work out the way he was secretly hoping.
Yes.
Got it.
So and then, but when I finally told him like, hey, I wrote, I even revised the letter, screenshot of the letter to show like, hey, this was written on this date, because I wrote it in my notes. So I screenshotted the original, which was a month earlier. I edited it and I said, hey, this proves my point that you were not communicating with me, and I was right. You were pushing me away.
Yeah.
That was my perspective on it, and then you had all that time from the fight that we had till now to tell me, and you tell me 2 days before your vacation.
And like also, what's he pushing you away for as a 1099 like contractor?
Couldn't tell you, bro.
Like
$25K a year, bro.
that's why I was
know
asking
what I was
if he was
making.
like ever owning a shop or doing something in business before, because it's like he's sounding like he's treating you like a W-2.
I could probably put him out of business. I have. I'm gonna cut this part out, but my little cousin, who I think is gonna be fantastic, is going to barber school, and I'm so proud of him. I couldn't be more proud. So, part of me is kind of like, there's a chance that I'd start doing this part time again, because he'll probably have some
his own
friends and
shop or
stuff, and like be
something.
like, yo, come to Webster, bro. I will put you on. You will be a fucking stud. Like, game over, bro. Game over.
Right.
Like, bro, I never wanted to put somebody out of business more. Crazy. Well, Chris, great talk. All right, that's the last time. I'm not going to dive too much more into detail in the future about the things, so we can move on to other more interesting conversations. But great talk.
Yes, sir.
Always,
Yes, sir.
always. Thank you so much. Let's shut this off.